My 7-year-old freaks me out. I have one reason to believe that my 7-year-old wants to stab me with a sword. That reason just so happens to be that she said she was gonna stab me with a sword. She's very direct. I'm hoping not with her sword skills. It all started because I beat her in a game of Monopoly. Let me finish. We were playing Monopoly. It was a Pokemon edition. I decided before we started, I'm not gonna let her win at all. And I didn't. Beat her hard. I beat her because of my high intellect, and I was the banker, so I cheated. So I ended up with all the 500s somehow and no property. She don't know how it happened. I figured it would be a good learning lesson for her. Turns out she was the one who was gonna teach me a lesson. I learned that my 7-year-old wants to stab me. After I beat her, she was upset. Obviously, she gets that from me. And I'm teaching her how to work through her big girl emotions and talk it out. What are you feeling? And she decided to do that. I know I beat you pretty bad back there, but how do you feel? I'm fine. Hey, Beebs. I want to do swords. What? What do you mean you want to do swords? I normally want my daughter to have the best in life, but not the best sword. Not right now. She said, you know how I do ballet? I want to do that, but with swords. Gotcha. Maybe not. What? I parked in the one spot I don't think she'd find me. I'm in school. She goes to ballet like 4 times a week. I'd be dumb to let her do swords 4 times a week. What? I've seen the progress she's made with ballet, and I don't want that same progress to be applied to swords. She wants to take her flexibility with ballet and combine it with sword work. Oh my goodness, I'm in deeper than I thought. Hopefully that's not what the sword says. She wants me to put her in swords. No, I will not pay for you to learn a trade that you are going to use on me. No, ain't gonna happen. You're already almost flexible enough to kick me in the face. I'm afraid to see what you can do with the sword. I don't know how much of a sore loser she is, but I'm gonna find out how sore I am when she shows me her new sword tricks. I immediately baked her cookies. It was 10:30 at night on a school day. I don't care if you want these cookies. You eat these cookies. Okay? How about instead of swords, you want a basketball? I'm just thinking of like the most round, bluntest objects I can think of. I want to do swords. I don't want you to do swords. I want you to do not those things. I did try to convince her maybe no. She simply will not take no for an answer, and that's one of the other reasons why I'm terrified. Okay, all it takes is her with a sword and me say no, and she say, huh? And then R.I.P. me. I don't think I want to die by sword. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay, it's her house now. She can have it. I ain't going home. I have enough air conditioning and pink drink here to last me the next hour. She said it in a real stabby tone, too. I want to do swords, please. I want to do swords, please. I'm just giving her more ammo. Swords. The unlimited ammo. I want a dull, slow death. He swallows hardly. I don't really have to be anywhere. I'm just driving around so she doesn't catch me. I can't sit in one spot too long. She'll find me. I don't know if she's already gotten the sword or not. I haven't seen her today. Don't want to be honest with you. My only line of defense at this point is for me to learn ballet and swords to compete with her in a battle of ballet swords. I can cheat at Monopoly. I don't know how to cheat death. I don't think she's blinked since I beat her at Monopoly. I want to do swords. Stop that. Do something different with your eyeballs. Direct eye contact, not right now. I want to do another game of Monopoly and not cheat. It could all be in my head, yes, but it could also be all in my stomach later or my upper thigh. I don't know where her plans of attack are, but all of me is vulnerable. I'm a walking pincushion. Maybe she just wants to do fencing. I don't know. It was just weird timing that she wants to do sharp objects after I beat her so hard. I shouldn't have cheated. I get it. I didn't know karma was going to be so sharp. If it's fencing related revenge, I'm okay with that. They got the little balls at the end of them. I'm okay with that. I could take an annoying poke from a 7-year-old with a blunt sword. Compared to the alternative, yeah. I mean, an eternity of that is better. Bruises over bandages any day, I always say. Yeah, I always say that. You don't know the 7-year-old I live with. I love her with my whole heart. I don't think the feelings are mutual. I'm gonna have to start letting her win at games. No, because I'm competitive and I want to do swords. I'm not gonna poke my 7-year-old with a sword. It's more of a slashing motion. What do? You got any ideas? By the time you see this, I'm probably already a goner. either by repeated kicks to the chin by a 7-year-old because she's so flexible, or she found out a way to take the little ball off her fencing sword and I die of sepsis or whatever. She don't clean nothing. I don't know how far her revenge plan goes, but my mother's there. I don't know if she's like one of mine, one of yours. I don't know what her first move is going to be. She's playing the long game, okay? She's playing chess. She's not moving the pieces right, that's for sure, but she is playing chess. The horse can do anything, Beebs. Whatever you say, sword wielder. I think I'm going to have to put together a PowerPoint presentation on why swords are bad, and whether or not she's able to focus on that depends on if she's going to PowerPoint me or not. I'll use pictures. I'll use a lot of pictures. I mean, the fact that she's real stabby McStabs me in the night, along with she's been nonstop repeating, I'm getting ripped tonight, RIP that, wherever that came from, leads me to believe that I'm in grave, grave danger, okay? I want to be cremated. Turn me into a tree. No, because then she'll chop me down with her sword. She'll kill me twice.